Hello everybody, welcome to Rania Crochet Guide. Today we are going to work in this beautiful dress. This dress is called Papaya Punch and it has a lovely circle skirt, and you can see the flare. It's a very wide flare, and I have used 3 buttons on the top to go with it, and the neckline is V, and I have used double crochet stitches for the body of the dress, and the skirt is worked with different stitches. You can see the flow of the dress from the bottom, and it will fit about 6 months onwards. It is 21 inches on the chest, 21 inches wide. This dress can be made in smaller and bigger sizes. I'll show you how to make this dress in the different sizes. I'll give you complete instructions. And I have you can see this can be used this side as a front, and you can use the V as a front as well. It can be worn on the both side. You can just put this V neckline on the back side and add a bow on it, and it will be a really good party dress, and it will be good to wear on the front side as well. It can be worn on the both side, two in one dress. I have made this document to share with you that how you can adjust your neckline measurement and basic chain for the neckline that you want to make with the V neck, and it's available online. I'll put the link below. You can see it there as well, and I will describe here. I took a screenshot for you. And if you want to make a measurement for a child garment or yourself, and you want to make a V neckline, you will need measurement for your neckline. You can make a measure it yourself, or you can just see any chart that are available online that state that garment measurements, and on there you have to see a measurement that has title neck width. And if you see that your neck width is 3 inches, then you have to make your chain 3 inches long, and then after making the chain 3 inches, you will count the number of chains that have the number of chains you will have will be the back of your garment, and then you will add the same number of chains for your shoulders, and then you will give like half to each shoulder, and then you will add 2 more chains, one for each front side to make it v-neck, and then you will add 4 more chains for the corners. And for example, if you have 14 chains for the back, then you will give 14, 7 plus 7 for each shoulder, and 2 for each front, 1 for each front, total 2, and then 4 chains for the corners. Taking measurements for yourself using your garment, if you're making for yourself or for your child garment, make sure that you measure only the back of the neck. Do not measure around the neck, only measure on the back side, only the back side of the neckline. Then you can calculate the full neckline by adding and more chains. So let's start working on the dress now. To make the dress, we are going to use double knitting yarn. This is the yarn by Style Craft, and it's a premier acrylic yarn. And the shade I'm using is Papaya Punch. And to go with that, I'm using 3 mm crochet hook. I have made 42 chains, and now I will make 3 additional chains to start my first row. 1, 2, 3. 1 double crochet in the 4th chain from hook, Now we will make a V in the next stitch. To make a V, we'll make a double crochet, chain one and one more double crochet. So make a V, double crochet, chain one, and then one more double crochet in the same place. That. Now we will make one double crochet in the next 9 stitches. And after 9 stitches we will make a V again. So for the V we'll make a double crochet, chain one and one more double crochet in this stitch. Double crochet, chain one and one more double crochet in the same place. Now we have to make one double crochet in the next 18 stitches. After completing your 18 stitches, now we have to make a V in the next stitch. So for the V we'll make a double crochet, chain one and one more double crochet in the same place. One double crochet in the next 9 stitches. Now we have 2 stitches left. In the second last stitch we will make a V again. So for the V stitch we have to make a double crochet, chain one and one more double crochet in this stitch. Double crochet, chain one and one more double crochet in this stitch. Same stitch. Look at the V, and now we have to make one double crochet in the last stitch. So this is how our dress looks like after first row. Now before starting the second row, we will take some stitch marker. I am using the piece of thread. You can use any stitch marker that you have and place in the center of all the V stitches that we have made. After putting the stitch markers, we will start working on second row, and now we will chain 3 and then we will make 2 double crochets in the first stitch. From now on until our V neckline is complete, we will make 2 double crochets in the first and the last stitch of the row. We have to keep making until we have row 9. 2 double crochets in the first stitch and the last stitch of the row, and then we will make 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then we will make a V in the center of V where we made our stitch marker. Place our stitch marker in the place. We'll make a double crochet, chain 1 and 1 more double crochet in the same place to create a V, to make a V. Double crochet, chain 1 and 1 more double crochet to make a V. Now we have to remove the stitch marker and place in the new V. Now we have to make 1 double crochet in the next 11 stitches. In every new row we have to increase 2 stitches, like it increased 2 stitches. Previous row we have 9 and now we have 11. Make 1 double crochet in the next 11 stitches. After making 11 stitches, we will have a stitch marker again, and then where our stitch marker was, we'll make a V. So now we will make a V in the center of V, or in the place where we put our stitch marker. We have to make a V stitch here. To make the V, we will make a double crochet, chain 1 and 1 more double crochet in the same place. Double crochet, chain 1 and 1 more double crochet in the same place. It gives us V. Now we will make 1 double crochet in the next 20 stitches. This will be our back of the garment, and we have increased 2 stitches. In the previous row we had 18 and now we have 20. And remove the stitch marker and place in the new V as well. When you complete your 20 stitches for the back, then there will be next V, and then you have to do the same thing. Make a V in the center of V or in the place where you made a stitch marker. Make a double crochet, chain 1 and 1 more double crochet in the same place. Now remove your stitch marker and place it in the new V. This will remind you that in that place you have to make a V for the next round. Now we have to make 1 double crochet in the next 11 stitches. This is for the other shoulder. 11 stitches. If you're still watching with me and you like my work, please subscribe my channel and like my video. Thank you for watching. With every new like, I feel so motivated to work. Now our 11 stitches are done, and then we'll make a V in our stitch marker. Where our stitch marker was in center of the V, we will make one more V, double crochet, chain one, and one more double crochet in the same place, double crochet, chain one, and one more double crochet in the same place. Then remove your stitch marker and place it in the new V that we have just made, so it can remind us that we have to make a V in this stitch. Now we will make one double crochet in the next stitch, and then in the last stitch we will make two double crochet. Just like I told you in the start of the row, we have to make two double crochets in the first stitch of the row and two double crochets in the last stitch of the row. So with that we completed our two rows, two double crochets in the first stitch of the row, two double crochets in the last stitch of the row. From now on you have to follow row number 2 for up to row number 9. Follow row number 2 from row number 3 to row number 9. By the end of the row number 9 your V will be fully formed, and then we will make skirt. Our first and last stitch two double crochets are creating a V shape, so make sure that you make two double crochet in the first stitch and the last stitch of the row, and then work normally like we did. Just follow row number 2 up to row number 9. Now I'm going to start row number 3 just to show you again. Chain 3 and then make two double crochets in the first stitch, and then one double crochet in every stitch until you get a stitch marker, and then in the stitch marker place you will make a V, double crochet, chain one, and one more double crochet, then one double crochet in all the stitches until you get your next stitch marker, and you will be increasing 2 stitches. In the previous row you have 11 stitches, and now you will have 13 for the third row, and for the back you had 20 stitches in the previous row. This way you have 22 and 13 for the other shoulder as well, so it is increasing 2 stitches per row. Keep working. I'll see you when the V is formed. At the end of row number 9, our stitches of front and back are equal. I have 18 stitches on the front on each side, which makes total 36 stitches, and I have 36 stitches on the back as well. 36 stitches on the front, 36 on the back. So it's mean our increasing is done, and now we will join the shoulders, and our V shape is complete. Now we will join the shoulders on row number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rows are done. And now for row number 10 we will chain 3, and then we will turn our work over, and then we will make one double crochet in each stitch until you get your stitch marker. This is my center of V. I took my stitch marker off, but there was our stitch marker. So we will make one double crochet in each stitch until you get the center of V, or until you get your stitch marker. One double crochet in each stitch. Now from now we are not doing two double crochets on each first stitch of the round. We will make one double crochet only. We are done increasing. Now when we reach to our first stitch marker, or when we reach our first V, we'll make one double crochet in the center of the V as well, like this. And now we have to make 12 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now we will skip all the stitches between this V, this stitch marker, and the next stitch marker here. We'll skip all of these stitches for the sleeve, and all the stitches from between this V and the next V, and then we will make a double crochet in the next V. By skipping all the double crochet between those two V's, we will make a double crochet in the center of that V, or where our stitch marker is here. We make a double crochet in the center of V after skipping all these stitches for the sleeve. We make a double crochet, and then we will make one double crochet on all the stitches across here until you get your next stitch marker or you get your next V. For the front side. I reach to my V after completing all the stitches for the front side. Now I am at V, and or where our stitch marker was, center of V, the stitch marker here. After completing all the stitches, I will make one double crochet in the center of V here in this stitch, or where our stitch marker was. And now I will make 12 chains. Now we will skip all the double crochets between this V and the next V. For the sleeve, we are skipping all these stitches, and now just like we did on the other side, we skip all these stitches for the sleeve, and now make a double crochet in the center of V here, or where our stitch marker was. There's our center of the V. We'll make a double crochet here, this place, center of the V. Just like that. And now we will make one double crochet in all of the remaining stitches. I have almost completed my round. I wanted to show you the last couple of stitches. We are only making one double crochet in the last stitch. We are not increasing anymore. We make one double crochet in the last stitch and complete the round. Chain 3 to start the next round, chain 3 to start the next row, chain 3, and turn your work out. And that's how it looks like. Our after joining, this will be the V on the one side and this on the one side. You can use any side as a front. I will use V as a front of the dress. You can use V on the back as well and place a bow. So now we start working on row number 11. For row number 11, we will make one double crochet in each cross, and when we reach to our chains, we will make one double crochet in each chains as well. So it will be 12 double crochets in the chain. So keep making one double crochet in each stitch, and when you reach to the chain, I'll show you how to make double crochets. After placing one double crochet in the each side of the back flap, we reach to the chains of the shoulder. We will make one double crochet in each of the chain as well. So here we will put our chain in the double crochet in the chains. Here this is the first chain. We'll go in the bottom loop of the chain. I hope you can see clearly. We go the bottom loop of the we go to the bottom loop of the chain and then make a double crochet. First double crochet, and now we go to the next chain here in the bottom loop, this loop in the bottom one, and then we make a double crochet. We should have 12 double crochets in the chain. In the third this bottom loop, 3, this bottom loop, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I made 12 double crochets in the chains, and now we will make one double crochet on the top of the next double crochet here in this double crochet, and then keep making one double crochet on the each stitch of the front side, and then when you go to the other side of the chains, you will do the same thing. We have to make 12 double crochets in these chains as well, and then complete doing one double crochet on each stitch of the other side of the back flap. Like this, our 11 rows are complete. Now we have to make one double crochet in each stitch for 4 more rows, and then we'll start working on the skirt. One double crochet in each stitch for 4 rows. We already done row number we already done 11 rows, so 15 more until 15 rows. Now after 15 rows, we are going to join our round in row number 15. At the end of row number 15, we're going to join. We will make a slip stitch on the top of chain 3 to join the round. Like that. It's joined. Now we will make 3 chains for our round number 1 for the skirt. We are going to work on the skirt now. Our body of the dress is complete. We are going to work on the skirt. So now we had made 3 chains. We will make 2 more chains, and now we will make one double crochet in the base of the chain 3 here in this base, here in this hole we are going to make one double crochet here. like that. It basically looks like a V stitch here with two chains. Now we will make chain 2. We will skip 2 stitches from the bottom, 1 and 2, and in the third stitch we are going to make our we will skip this one and this one, 2 stitches, and in the third stitch we're going to make another V stitch. We skip 2 stitches, and the third stitch we're going to make a V stitch, double crochet, chain 2, and one more double crochet in the same place here, the same stitch. So for the skirt part, the V we are making is 2 with 2 chains, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and in the third one we'll make one more V, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, and one more double crochet in the same place, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and the third one make a V, double crochet, chain 2, and one more double crochet in the same place, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, in the third make a V with 2 double crochets, double crochet, chain 2, and one more double crochet in the same place. So this is the pattern for our first round of the skirt. Continue for the round. I'll see you at the end of the round. Now I'm going to show you how to work, how to make a skirt, and I will make it on a small sample just to describe you how to work. In the same way you will work on the dress as well. Only the difference is that you will, at the end you will make a slip stitch on the top of chain 3 and join the round. And here in this sample I am not joining, but it will work the same way. So for this pattern we have to work a shell with 5 double crochets in the first V of the round, and then we will chain 2. So make 5 double crochets in the V, then chain 2, and then make a V in the next V stitch, V with the 2 chains, double crochet, chain 2, and one more double crochet in the center of the V, double crochet, chain 2, and one more double crochet in the same place. Now chain 2, and then make a shell with 5 double crochets in the next center of V. So this is the pattern. We will make a shell in first V, then chain 2, V in the next V, chain 2, and then shell in the third V, double crochet, 5 double crochets in the V to create a shell. Now chain 2, and then make a V in the center of V, shell in one V, and then in the next V we will make a V, double crochet, chain 2, and one more double crochet to make a V. That's how it looks like. You have to follow this pattern for this round. 5 double crochet shell, chain 2, V, chain 2, 5 double crochet shell, follow it around, chain 2, and make 5 double crochets in the next V to make our shell. And 5. Now chain 2 and make a V in the next round or next V, and follow the pattern for the round. I have completed my row. If you're working on a dress, so make a slip stitch at the end of the round on the top of chain 3 and join the round, and then work the next row. Now you have shell in your first stitch after the joining the round, and on that first double crochet first double crochet of the shell you will make a double crochet. Now chain 1 and then make a double crochet on the top of next double crochet of the shell. Chain 1 again and then make a double crochet of the shell. We are making a double crochet on the top of each double crochet of the shell, but we are making chain 1 in between them to give a bit of space or a design. Chain 1 and a double crochet on the top of next double crochet. There should be 5 double crochets, and then chain 2 and then V in the center of next V. We will keep making V's where we made our V. Chain 2 and then V in the center of V, double crochet, chain 1 and one more double crochet to make a V. One more double crochet in the same V. Chain 2. Now we do the same thing that we did on the previous shell. We'll make a double crochet on the top of our first double crochet of the shell, chain 1 and then make one more double crochet on the top of next double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet on the top of next double crochet, chain 1, double crochet on the top of next double crochet, 5 double crochets with chain 1 space between them. Chain 2 and V in the center of the V, double crochet, chain 1 and one more double crochet. Now make chain 2 again and then make one double crochet on the top of the double crochet and then chain 1 double crochet. On all the 5 double crochets you have to make one double crochet, but make chain 1 in between them to make a place and to give some space and design. Double crochet, chain 1 and one more double crochet, double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet the next double crochet. You should have 5 double crochets on the top of the shell with this chain 1 spaces in between them. This is the pattern for this round. Complete it. I'll see you at the end of the round. Now we have to work on the next row, and for the dress you have to make a slip stitch on the top of chain 3 to join the round, and then we will work on the next row. Now for this round we have to work in the spaces between the chain 1 space. So now what we have to do is that we have to make cluster in between the double crochets. This is my first shell, and in the spaces between double crochet, the chain 1 spaces, we go to make cluster. So for the cluster I will yarn over, take my hook inside the first chain 1 space between 2 double crochets and yarn over and pull a loop. I have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, I'll pull through first 2 loops. I have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, go in the same space again. Yarn over, pull a loop. 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through first 2 loops. 3 loops remaining. Yarn over, go in the same space again. Yarn over, pull a loop. You have 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through first 2 loops. 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all the loops and then chain 2, 1 and 2. Now we will do the same thing again, the in between the space in 2 double crochets. Yarn over, go in this space, yarn over, pull a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops. You have 2 loops remaining on the hook, yarn over, go in the space again, yarn over, pull a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, 3 loops remaining, yarn over, go in the same space again, yarn over, pull a loop, 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, 4 loops remaining, yarn over, pull through all loops. Now chain 2 to secure it. And that's how we're getting our clusters. Now we'll do again the third cluster in between the space in the next 2 double crochets, yarn over, go in the stitch in the space, yarn over, pull a loop, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, 2 loops remaining, yarn over, go in the space again, yarn over, pull a loop, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through first 2, 3 remaining, yarn over, go in the space again, yarn over, you have pull a loop and you have 5 loops, yarn over, pull through first 2, 4 remaining, yarn over and pull through all, chain 2. And now again we go in the space between the 2 double crochets, yarn over, pull a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through first 2, you have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, go in the place again, pull a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through first 2, 3 loops remaining, yarn over, go in the place again, yarn over, pull a loop, 5 loops, yarn over, pull through first 2, 4 remaining, yarn over, pull through all, and then chain 2. So that's how we are making our cluster, and we are making the cluster between the spaces of the double crochet, chain 1 spaces. So on the 5 double crochet shell you should have 4 clusters like this. Now we have already made chain 2, and now we will make a V stitch in the V. Double crochet, chain 2, and one more double crochet in the same place, chain 2, and then we will do the same pattern like we did with the first shell of the clusters. We do the same cluster here in the next shell. So continue doing for this pattern for this round, clusters on the top of the shell, and then chain 2 and V, and then the cluster, and then chain 2 and the V. Continue doing. I'll see you at the end of the round. Row we will make 1 double crochet on the top of each stitch and 1 double crochet in the space between them. 1 double crochet on the top of each stitch and 1 double crochet in the space between them. Following the same pattern that I have shown you, I have completed my skirt. I have to do 19 rows for the skirt, and we have 15 rows for the top, for the body, and for the yoke. For the yoke 15 rows, and for the skirt we have 19 rows. And our dress is ready. You can see the volume. It has circle skirt, a very lacy. It's about 13 inches long, and the chest size is about 21 inches. If you want to make for a bigger size without any change, just use a bigger hook and you will be able to do it. It is easiest way to do it. Otherwise you can make changes. I have given complete instruction in the start. And then I will use these 3 buttons on the top of the dress. We will place the button on the top here, and I'll use the chain 3 to close them. I'm not making any holes for the fastening. and you have to use the button according to the size of your chain 3 that can go glide easily in the chain 3 to close, just according to the chain 3 size. You will use your button. I am using these three white buttons on the top, and my dress is ready. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more and like my video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.